Hi everyone. So today we'll be doing some practice questions on integers. So the question is to rearrange the integers in an order from least to the greatest. Okay. So we have been given 4 questions here. So let's try to solve the first one. So we have 4 numbers here. So positive, negative, positive, and negative. So there are 2 positive numbers. Okay. So we know positive numbers are greater than the negative numbers. So 6 and 8. Okay. And out of 6 and 8, we can say 6 is smaller and 8 will be greater than 6. Okay. And now what we are left with, 2 numbers, -2 and -4. Okay. So out of these, which one will be greater? In negative values, smaller number is the greater number. So -2 will be greater, and then the least value will be -4. So -4, -2, 6 to 8. So from least to greatest. Okay, let's try to solve the second question. So here we have negative, negative, 0 and a negative value. Okay. So 0 will be the greatest because 0 is greater than all the negative values. Okay, and now out of the negative, which one will be the least? -9. And then which will be greater than -9? -7. And which will be greater than that? -1. So basically in negative numbers, we do the reverse order. So it will be basically how they will be shown on the number line, because number line is also from the least to the greatest. So -9 will be on the leftmost end. Okay, so now the third question, we have 2 positive numbers and 2 negative numbers. So out of 3 and 12, 3 is smaller and 12 is greater. Okay, and now out of -11 and -8, -11 is smaller and -8 is greater than -11. Now here we have all the 4 negative values. Okay, so the biggest, so we have 3, 15, 9 and 6. So -15 is the smallest. Okay, we are done with this. Then 3, 9, 6. So -9 will be the smallest out of these 3. Then out of -3 and -6, -6 is smaller, and then finally we have -3. So from least to greatest. So we can directly see, if we have positive numbers, we can directly write them in the greatest order. Then we can see for zeros, and when we have negatives, we can start, the biggest negative number will be the smaller value. Okay, and then we can go on one by one. I hope it is clear. If you have any questions, please write down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.